I'd get it one piece at a time, and it wouldn't cost me a dime. You'll know it's me when I come through your town.
All right, hey, what's going on? Well, it's hot. I don't even want to sugarcoat this. It is hot. And, well, we just decided we'd work on the Love Boat a little bit today. As you can tell, I haven't washed it. It's been sitting in the warehouse. It's just completely dirty and everything else. And there's a lot of stuff we need to do to it. We need to put an electric fan on it. We need to put our front dress, move our alternator. We got a lot of things to do. We can start taking exhaust off. We've got a gear we can put in it. I mean, we got a lot of stuff to do. We got our seat mounted, sort of, kind of, whatever. Temporary permanent, as we like to call it out here at work. So let me get to work and actually kind of decide what I'm going to do. So we'll be back in just a minute. Isaac, get me a drink. We've decided what we're going to do. We're going to take the old exhaust off. It's a 2-in-1. It's garbage. We're going to put the old headers, the old shorties, off of Trojan Horse. Hold on. Turn that off. We're going to take the Lincoln logs off. And, sorry, we're going to unbolt all this mess. Like I say, it's a 2-in-1 garbage. We're going to take all that off. We're going to put the shorties on. We're going to put the H-pipe. And we're hoping that it's going to be long enough mid-pipe for us to get back to the, I don't know, for us to get back enough to where we can put the aero chambers on and get those kind of mounted up. So I know I said we were going to put long tubes on it, and we are, just when we do the 5-speed, or we're going to try to when we do the 5-speed. Until now, I kind of want to take it to the track, and just I can't do anything with it the way it is now. It's just so slow. I mean, I don't honestly want to go up there and run 1130s or 50s or whatever. I'd rather do a little something else. This is pathetic. So anyway, let me start unbolting crap. All right, well, we've got our Y-pipe undone. Look, dual exhaust. And we're gonna nip the tailpipe and then pull it all out. I don't know, we might just run it like that one time before we put the headers on. I'm not sure yet. I fired it up, and you know, it's not quite as loud as I thought it would be. I don't know. I don't think the headers and the H-pipe and the mufflers are going to make any kind of real difference with the stock intake and heads and cam and all that stuff. It might run just as good like that. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that. So we're in no big hurry to get everything done. Maybe we'll do that. I'll fire it up and maybe drive it around for a minute. See what it sounds like. Well, we made a command decision that I think we're just going to run it with our, factory uncapped dual exhaust. I think still we're going to do that. While we're under the car, we pulled off a little bit of extra weight that we're not going to need. Every little bit helps. It's probably only maybe 20 pounds, but we'll go weigh it and see what we ended up with. All right, we are at 248. Whoops. And let's see what this adds to the final tally. 274. So 24 pounds. That's pretty good. Oh, easy. We short-changed ourselves. Like I say, 274. 248, 274. So that's that's actually 26 pounds. My bad. I can't math. It's a bitch. Okay, we've got our power steering line cut and looped. So Grandma's just gonna have to struggle. We got skinnies on the front, so she should be able to turn the wheel okay. But you know, we were never I don't think we were ever super popular with our grandmothers. They always viewed us as we were a little, you know, a little too loud, a little rambunctious for them. So this is just one more example of why Grandma wouldn't like us. Took her car, go to the grocery store, pick up a prescription, get her Social Security check. And by the time we got her car back, we done cut the exhaust off of it and took most of the accessories off the front. We are not good grandsons. Oh man, wow. Ugh. But, you know what? When we get this thing to a track and run a 1025, Grandma is going to be impressed. She is going to be impressed with us. I'm telling you. I was hoping that here in just a second I was going to impress you guys with yet more weight savings. Look, here it is. Woo! Whew. Look like a spaceship. Okay, wow, this thing's starting to look like a motor now. Or there's a motor under here. Man, it is freaking hot, dude. So, I know you guys don't care. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and pull the crank pulley off and pull the water pump off, and I might be done for, that might be it for today. Phew, man. Alright, let's do it. Okay guys, well, this isn't the end of the video. I'm just calling it the end of the day. So I'm gonna go put the car up. We're gonna put the water pump on later, and we'll be back, show you that. Yeah, water pump. Put a water pump, our underdrive pulleys, our alternator bracket, and put our electric fan on, and a few other little things. And we need to do the gear, and I think we'll be ready to take it to the track, more or less. So, so anyway, we'll be back in a few minutes. As a matter of fact, right now. Well, we're back. And we're going to be working on the Lincoln a little bit. You know that because we're in the Lincoln video. We've got our alternator bracket that we bought off eBay. We got all of the parts laid out. We've got our old water pump. We're going to see which studs we got to use, and then we're going to cut the heads off, or cut the stud part off of the other water pump bolts that we will be using. And I know, high tension, high stakes. We got to find some bolts for our crank pulley. I think I have some at home, maybe some out here. And we've also got a very cool intake tubing that we put together real quick with an air filter. So let me show you that. It's awesome. That right there, gentlemen, that is the epitome of cold air, hot air performance. You like that, huh? That looks pretty sweet. That's just some crap we had laying around. This air filter was actually in, I think, in the trunk of the Polish Pony when I got it. So was this tubing. So anyway, it's free. It was laying here. I just kind of cobbled something together so we're not running it without an air filter. For our initial runs and stuff, we need to look at making this into a boom tube type deal, maybe. So, all right, well, let's get back to the water pump. As you can see, we got the old one off. You knew that already. And we need to get the other stuff ready to go. We've also got to re-drill our water pump pulley. We've got our old pulley on here. We'll mark it with a Sharpie. We'll get our drill and we'll drill our, oh, that baby's on there. We'll drill our pulley so it'll fit our water pump. It's Mustang and Crown Vic are a little bit different. So let's get back to work. We got our studs cut. Now we're gonna put our water pump gasket on, put it on the correct way. It's always a good start. All right, we've got our water pump on. We've got our bracket preliminarily sort of mounted on. I didn't film any of that. One of the guys I work with was over here talking to me. And so that basically took 30 minutes. So we got that on. Now we need to get the alternator set up here and, you know, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, cool, huh? Sweet. All right. Since we're working on a Lincoln, we might as well get our Matthew McConaughey on. Okay, in some preliminary testing yesterday, we started, you know, checking our turnbuckle and stuff, and it's going to run into our radiator hose. You may be saying, oh my God. Well, that's not a huge deal, because we're just going to take this cast iron one and we're going to chuck it into garbage. We've got a Mustang style, and you're like, but wait, the hose. We bought a Mustang upper radiator hose. And you're like, but wait, you bought a hose. Yeah, we have a brand new lower radiator hose, so now we got a brand new upper radiator hose. It was like $11 from AutoZone. So we're going to change this out. Along the way, we're going to go ahead. Ooh. Oh wow, I don't think that was working too good. Dang. Not sure if I have another one of those. I've got one at home. I don't think I got one here. So we're gonna take the upper intake off. I know we're just digging into this thing deeper than we meant to, at least for this part. We're gonna take the upper intake off. We're gonna take the old heater tubing out. Well, let me look at this. Anyway, we're gonna do some stuff, and we're gonna put a brass fitting, so we can put the ECT down in there. Get rid of all this heater tubing, take the upper intake off, and cap off some line stuff we don't need. You know. And initially try and get it going. We did get some bolts for the crank pulley, so we're good there. We got a lot of stuff that we want to get done. It's all nitpicky type stuff, but it's a lot of stuff we want to get done. And if we get a third of it done, we'll consider ourselves lucky, or that we've done good. It's not a lack of motivation, guys. It's a little bit of time. But anyway, let's try and get some of this stuff done so we can at least put the GoPro in it, just go for a rumble around the plant. We want to put the gear in it too today. You won't see it in this video, but maybe the next video we'll be doing the gear. So, all right, let's get to work. We're too much talking. We got the upper intake off. Now we can take the heater hose out and we can put our other fitting in, and then basically we can put the upper back on, I guess. Sweet. Oh, we need to plug off the EGR coolant line coming from the intake. We'll put a plug in that. We'll just leave this hokey vacuum tree deal back here until we ultimately get our intake situation kind of squared away. I think that after we take it to the track, if it's still running when we get it back, or even if it's running when we get it to the track, we'll look at maybe doing an intake swap. Yeah, I know we got we got heads for it and stuff, but we'll kind of piecemeal it along and just playing. I mean, there's no rush. It's not like we got to have it done tomorrow. It's just, get it done when we get it done. Just have some fun. So no pressure. So anyway, let me get this heater hose stuff out of here. And one less thing. These are always, dang it. I love it. This is one of the things that Ford. This is not one of the greater ideas. Let's put some PV Blaster on that. All right, we got one of our EGR coolant fittings out. The other one is located in the heater tube. So we've let our liquid wrench soak for a minute. Let's see if we've got any. Nope. Oh, this one. Yeah, lucky. got to do is get that loose. Tell you what, can you guys feel the excitement level rising? I can feel it. Maybe it's just hot. Oh, please don't fall down there. I'll tell you what, you lose something down in one of these cars, there's a lot of nooks and crannies as compared to a Mustang. I'll tell you what, another one of Ford's, at least in my opinion, not great designs is any hose clamp they ever used on any car. I know people may not like the worm clamps, but you can't argue with the simplicity. The good news is, in this situation, you don't have to worry about breaking anything. Oh, come on, fuel line. You kidding me? Ouch. Ah, that's all it needed. I just need to pinch my finger. Okay. Well, we gotta leave that. There we go. Look at this. Does this look like anything that should be on a fast Lincoln? Didn't think so. All right. Now, I can look at getting this fitting out, and I can put my brass fitting. This little jewel right here from Home Depot screws into the intake, and well, once I open it, screws into the intake. ECT screws into it. Simple. We also got to take our thermostat housing off. So, we're making some progress. We ain't even dropped a bolt down the lower intake yet. Speaking of that, let me cover this. We don't want a repeat of the Trojan horse where something slips down in the motor. We've got our wrench. It is a 1 inch for inquiring minds. Oh. And with the ECT broken, it just spins right out. Man, I'm telling you, this thing's starting to feel, it's starting to get that vibe, that race car vibe, that Lincoln race car vibe. I mean, if you were ever riding with your grandparents in their Lincoln, and that light turned green, Grandpa gave it just a little extra, you know what I'm talking about. You felt it. You're like, this wants to be a race car. But, you know, can't be a race car with Grandpa driving. Hell, some people, kids think I look like Grandpa. Like the old song, you're gonna drive me to drinking with that hot rod Lincoln. This, oh, we need to save this for our weight savings. How much weight have we saved? Sorry, blocking the camera. It's also almost lunchtime. I know how that seems to enrage a few casual viewers, but I'm sorry, I have to eat. I didn't have breakfast, if that makes you feel any better. I know, it doesn't look like I've skipped many meals because, well, I haven't skipped many meals. We also need to get our loosen distributor so we can rotate it out of the way. Get that little jewel out of the way. All right. Well, let me turn you guys off. while I'm doing this. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see, folks. Not like it's a car accident or anything. Everybody's got a rubberneck. And then cause yet another car accident because you're not paying attention to what you're doing. So, you get that last bolt, I'll pop that off. We got our thermostat housing, we got our gasket, we're gluing it to it, or gluing it. But what we need to do is we need to address some true performance. You know how much I love putting these on. Oh, this just completely makes the car. Are you kidding me? Dude, that's straight up gangster right there. Straight up. One in the back. Everybody, that speed density is going to idle crazy. It's speed density. It idles crazy anyway. Everybody calm down. Calm down. Just calm down. Sometimes, and I don't know if you know it or not, but race cars idle crazy. And this, my friends, this race car, holy moly. Pop the hood of this Lincoln at the Cars and Coffee. I'm gonna tell you right now, people are gonna be switching to decaf. That's a fact. Woo! Man, this thing's a hot rod. Getting to be a hot rod. Love it. I love it. Now that's value right there. You put holy crap. Put a $9 chrome breather cap on it and get about $20 worth of motivation. That's value. That is pure value. So everyone get on eBay and buy 3 or 4 of these. You'll have your car done in no time. Whew. We also got some bolts for our crank pulley. And yes, you should put some thread locker on it, but so of course we're not. We're also doing this by feel, and I'm not very good at that either. The reason that we're not putting a thread locker on it is because there's a good possibility. No, there's better than a good possibility. We'll be taking this back off in the near future to put a timing chain in it, and depending on how our testing and messing around goes, we'll either be putting like an HO cam in it. Oh Lord, goodness gracious alive. We'll be putting like an HO cam in it, or some kind of aftermarket cam. Probably an HO cam to begin with. I swear, I'm the worst person in the world working on stuff. Man, I can get anything stuck anywhere. All right, well, let me turn you guys off so I can get that socket out. All right, guys, we got our crank pulley on. And yes, I'm well aware that it is just a standard underdrive pulley. It is not a race pulley. But this is a race car. Don't be confused. So, let me go find a plug for that, and let me go find some Teflon tape or paste. I should have brought that paste I got from Junkyard the other day. And let me get that stuff done. We've got our fantabulous thermostat housing on. Now I just need to get a little bit of Teflon tape, and we will put our fitting in right here. And we've got a plug for the back of the intake, and we also got to take the radiator out. And, well, yeah, we probably are, because we got our electric fan. We've also got to drill our water pump pulley. We don't need this anymore. The race car. We got to drill our water pump pulley. We put our bypass hose back on. You know. Woo! Man, building a race car is tough. There's a preliminary look. Whoopie-doo, whoopie-doo. We also got some belts. from the house. Hey, there he is. You'll be on YouTube, Bruce. What have you been doing? Working? Always. You don't know how to do anything but work. What are you gonna do when you get home?
Work.
Drink cold beer.
Oh, yes.
I hear you.
That's work.
All right, well, we got to drill our water pump pulley, and then we'll be ready to go. Got the water pump pulley drilled, got it on. It looks like a beaver chewed through it. We did probably one of our worst jobs ever. Maybe I should have my glasses on. But it's on, and that's all that really matters. So now we can test fit some belts. Well, there we go. We got a belt on. Give everything a good snug. And we got our fitting in over here, and we got our plug in the back. So it's pretty good, pretty good. So we got a few things to snug up. We had already tightened up the other bolts. And we got it plugged in. So cool. Now we need to look at doing something with our electric fan. We've also got to do something with our coil mounting, and at least temporarily. And then we can put the upper intake on. We may take the tubing off the back and cut it and smash it. So we got more stuff to do, nitpicky things. But progress, we're making little bits of progress. While we've had the upper intake off, we've been tidying things up just a little bit. Whoops. Ah, come here, girl. We plugged off where the PCV port stuff is, here and here. We also plugged off the port for the smog pump check valve crap. And we've got one back here that we'll use for our power brakes, one for the fuel pressure reg, one for the BAP sensor, and then we just got that plugged off with that nifty screw. Another thing that for you guys that are unfamiliar with the LoPo, maybe you'll get a good shot of that. Check out that throttle body. Look at how small that thing is. Oh my gosh. Between this little throttle body and spacer and the heads and the cam, that's why these things made garbage horsepower. But we're gonna fix all that. We're gonna run it with this pitiful garbage first, and then we're gonna upgrade and, fiddle around with it. It's a pet project. I know you guys don't care about this on the channel. Y'all are into Mustangs. You're not into Lincolns or vans, maybe, but that's what we got. And anyway, so, okay, let me get back to work. This video is going to be really long. And yes, it's going to be substandard from the beginning, in the middle, and all the way to the end. So don't get your hopes up for anything better than what you're getting now, because you're not going to get it. Okay, we got the EGR tube off the back. We'll probably just cut it and smash it, which is a complete waste of time job, but whatever. We're gonna do it. There we go. We got it kind of halfway put back together, and I've actually, for the last 20 minutes, I've been battling a no start problem. I'm like, what is going on? Didn't have any fire. I guess overnight the coil went bad. I don't know. I had an old coil laying around. I threw it on there. Of course, we got Mustangs, we could swap parts, but I had this laying around, put it on, fired right up. I mean, crazy. But having said that, we haven't put the fan or anything, but you guys haven't even heard it run, not with the cool exhaust, which means like kind of no exhaust. So let me fire it up and see what's going on. we were also messing with the timing, just fiddling around with the distributor, so it's probably way retarded. Let's put a little timing in it. Let's give it a bunch of timing. And now, let's tighten this down just a little bit. Okay. Let's give it a, there we go. Let's give it some timing. Now we're ready. There we go. Okay, the alternator light is off, or the battery light is off. So our alternator is charging. Woo! Man, you hear that thing burn? Like a kitten. Get some. All right. Light. Granny's car sounds good. Tell you guys, that's what 100, oh shoot, let's not cut it short. It's probably 170 horsepower now. We got underdrive pulleys, no power steering. We got the exhaust off, but we got the factory Lincoln logs with the catalytic converters. Are you kidding me? This, yeah. I might have to go buy a torque strap and put it on right off the bat. This thing sounded kind of beastly. With that 55 millimeter throttle body, it looks about the size, it's like the size of a Red Bull can. It's not even a Coke can. Oh man, I'm feeling that. Like a kitten, son. All right. Hey, thumbs up to me for a substandard job. If you guys saw how that water pump pulley was drilled, oh my God. Holy mackerel. Looks like Ray Charles drilled it. There we go. All right. Well, you guys have heard it run. This video is about 89 minutes long, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up right here. And let's just say in the next video, we'll still be piddling. But I promise you, we'll have a drive video. This one's just really long already. So, until next time, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for watching. Oh, you guys know I do this for my own amusement, right? I mean, I realize people are watching this going, this guy's a moron. But if you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at? So I just do it for my own amusement. So anyway, until next time, I'm a substandard leader in Fox Body videos, lover of Four Eyes vans and Lincolns. Granny cars. Granny, get your gun. So we'll see you guys next time.